If you are a minimalist like me, the thrift store might be where you go to get rid of those unwanted items, but inside can actually be some amazing gems. So if you would like to know how to thrift and get the things you need without bringing in the clutter, stick around. Now, we can't know for sure what our thrift store is going to have on any given day, but what we can know is what we are looking for. And it doesn't have to be super specific. Maybe it's just, I need more long pants, or my kids need new swimmers, or maybe just I need more size 5 clothes as your children are growing. But knowing what you're on the lookout for is a great way to make sure you've got something in mind when you go into the thrift store to keep you on track, to make sure you're looking for those things that you actually really need, and you'll be less likely to be tempted by everything else. Just like in the big box stores, not every single item in your thrift store is going to be a good deal. So knowing what a good price is before you go is essential. Whether it's clothes, electronics, appliances, you name it. If you know that something brand new is about $10, you should be willing to pay $5 or under at your thrift store. So knowing in advance how much something costs, what a good price is, maybe even look it up on Facebook Marketplace before you go looking for certain items. That way you'll see it, you'll know if it's really a good deal or if you're just being pulled in by the thrift store. One of the biggest game changers for me was when I started thinking about the thrift store like a low-cost rental service, that I would go in and borrow the things that I would need for my kids in whatever size they were, and then when they were finished, I would bring those same things back to the thrift store, get what else they needed, pay the small fee, and take them home. The reason this works for me is that I'm constantly in the mindset that these things are just on loan, and that as soon as my kids have grown out of them, I will give them back and get new items. This is also your friendly reminder that do not put anything in to be donated if it isn't something that you would give to a friend, because that is a huge cost to the thrift store. So if you would give it to a friend, absolutely donate it and let someone else wear those items. When I think about my wardrobe, I actually love to use the word curating. So you guys are curating your wardrobe, and your thrift store is where you will find those amazing quality gems at really affordable prices. This is 100% pure wool jacket, and although at $40 it is a bit of an investment piece, I can guarantee you it's worth far more than that. And if you know your style really well, you'll know those items that are worth paying for and what are going to last you year after year. So don't be afraid to look in those sections of your thrift store where things are a little bit higher priced, because you're probably going to get some amazing quality pieces. I think there are some common misconceptions about thrift stores, that some people think that you should only shop here if you're financially struggling, or that thrift stores are only to support those kinds of people. But let me tell you, the opposite is actually true. I am here at the Community Project in Ballina, and this store operates so that all of the profits can go back into helping the community, and it overflows in so many areas. It's helping people get trained to work in shop and retail environments, and so every time you purchase from a store like this, all of those proceeds are going back into communities. Instead of like a big box store where it's going to a corporation, you have an opportunity to help the people in your community keep all of this stuff out of landfill and get yourself a great deal. Now, I know some of you out there are collectors, and like me, you cannot resist a good vintage find. And so when you're shopping in thrift stores, it's really important that you set yourself some limits. So whether it's 1 in, 1 out, so if you do find something, you then donate something you already have at home, or letting boundaries be the bad guys. If you are collecting something, please do it, love and enjoy those things, but maybe set yourself a limit. I'm gonna fill up this shelf with all of my favorite dinnerware or whatever your thing is, and then when it's full, I'll know that I need to stop. So these boundaries allow you to enjoy the collecting process and finding those treasures that would have ended up in the trash, and so you can still bring those home without cluttering up your life, getting in the way of those functional spaces, and just having those things that you really do love the most. I totally get that thrifting isn't for everyone, but let me tell you, we have built a community of people who totally get thrifting and decluttering and all of the things. So if you are interested in being one of our channel members and help support this channel, come on over and hang out with us. We have a Discord channel and we meet on a Zoom call every single month, and we would love to hang out with you.